This is Jessica with 1000 Calls a Day. And today we wanted to talk to you about what it takes to transition your team successfully into a virtual team. We really excel at that, and I wanted to share it with you. Hi, this is Jessica, and I have our client services account manager and success coach, Amber Crowe. And Amber is actually the person who talks to all of our clients every week. She is the one who's helping you strategize and plan and really stay current on what's working in markets across the country. So Amber, I'm kind of going to hand it off to you. What are you hearing from clients? How should we prepare during the pandemic to make sure that we're still being productive?
Thanks, Jess. Well, yeah, we've definitely heard quite a bit of fear out there right now, and we're trying to come up with the best strategies to really move into the virtual environment. And we really, we know how to do that, right? We set up our business that way. We've ran that way since the beginning. So we have some great tips, and I've been sharing them with all of our clients on ways to make yourself more virtual, get your whole team set up for success online right now, since everyone is quarantined at home. I think the first thing that we want to make sure that everybody is keeping up to date, it is very important during this time, is your CRM. If it's not documented, it's not done, especially when everyone is away from home or is at home and they're not able to, call down the office and say, hey, what happened with this lead? So keeping your CRM updated is super important right now. Another thing that we use very successfully is Slack. It's a messaging platform. You can get it on your phone or the desktop. It's a wonderful way to stay in touch with your entire team. Now, as far as tracking your team, what is a software that you can use to make sure that your people are logged in when they say they are? We use Hubstaff. It's amazing. It's very easy to set up, and it actually takes screenshots every 5 minutes to verify, for timekeeping purposes, that people are doing what they say they're supposed to. Those are our main tools that we use, but we also have some other processes in place that we like to use for teaching purposes. So one is Loom. Getting instructions to someone else when you need to share your screen is not easy. Either hopping in a meeting virtually, or a great tool is to download the Loom extension for your browser, and it will easily allow you to share your screen, capture that information, and send it easily as well over to your team members.
I'm so glad you brought up Loom, Amber. That's actually one of the tools that I really, really love. It was free when we first started using it, and I believe it's still free for a small number of users. But as a manager, I actually get a report at the end of the week telling me how much time my team has saved by being able to video instructions on Loom and then send it to the team. So that's always a cool report to get. Culturally speaking, one of the biggest things that you can do to keep your team organized and hungry and excited about going to work when they're working from home is to make sure you do daily huddles with your team. Jump in a Zoom or a Google Hangouts and talk to your team, get their numbers, let them know that it's business as usual. It's just a little different. That was really instrumental in building our company culture as a virtual company. And so being able to maintain that environment, transitioning from brick and mortar and being able to have that face-to-face connection with your coworkers and your teammates is going to be really important as you move into a more virtual model.
Absolutely. And it's not just communicating with your team. It's also the transaction coordinators who need to communicate with the title offices and things like that to make sure that they're able to transact online. So DocuSign is a great tool to use for that as well. There's also a virtual notary certificate that you can obtain online that will allow you to very easily move into a virtual transaction coordinating position. So I would definitely suggest for you guys to take a look at that and see if you can get someone on your team set up with that certificate. You mentioned Zoom as a way to interact with your team, but I'm also seeing a lot of our clients sign up for Zoom to use instead of face-to-face appointments right now, and even to get a virtual tour of a property that they want to go on and list. You can provide your leads with a home inspection checklist of the things that you're going to want to see during that time frame, And Zoom is awesome. You can download it on your phone. You can have it in your hand, record that, and you can send it out to your potential buyers as a way for them to see the property, and still keep everyone safe and, you know, at home, quarantined, away from the coronavirus. There was a video that John Martinez did this week that was absolutely wonderful. It was 2 hours long, and it will include it in the links below, but it is how to transition your business into buying virtually. And it was full of great information, how those conversations should change, how the transactions themselves need to be adjusted, but definitely giving you the tools to thrive in a virtual market right now. I think the other thing that I'm hearing from our clients right now is they're having to dispel a lot of fear from their clients. And I think our job right now as the expert is to really change the narrative. We want to be a community beacon. We want to be able to provide information on resources for those in need as well. So I think the first part of that is getting your facts straight. So you need to know exactly how many MLS transactions happened in the last week, so you have that number on hand. Making sure that you're talking to the banks and the lenders on a regular basis to know what the current rates are and how that will affect the homeowners. That information itself is not easy to find for homeowners that have a lot going on right now. So knowing those as well.
And how it can potentially affect any of your investor buyers, right? Like the hard money guys, like those terms have changed quite a bit in the last week.
They really have. They absolutely have. Now, granted, interest rates are still at a historic low. However, they are, the only thing that is for certain is that it will change. And so with everything that's unknown, it's really important to have those facts in front of you when you're talking to your leads so that you can give them information on that. You know, distressed homeowners are still going to be distressed. The fear factor right now is just so big that they're scared to make any moves. So really, our job is to be the voice of reason and to provide value by being a pillar in the community. So know the resources that are available, know how you can help people if it's just something like I need access to a food bank, you know, along those lines, so that they have what they need. That will create an emotional bond with the lead that not only will guarantee their business when things start to pick back up on the MLS, but it will also guarantee that you'll get referrals from them as well. You'll make a relationship with them that will be hard to break.
And after all, it's a relationship business.
It is a relationship business. Absolutely.
Thank you so much, everyone, for taking a few minutes to watch our video. And make sure to check out John Martinez's video linked below. And have a great day. Everybody stay safe.